Yemi's a beautiful young lady who comes from an average family. She grew up knowing the value of hard work and respect. About 2 years ago, she got married to Ao, a calm and caring man. They lived together in a small apartment in Lagos, a place where life is not always easy, but they still try their best to stay happy. Ao is an average man who wakes up early every day to hustle. He is not rich, but he has a big dream of becoming successful so he can give Yemi the kind of life she deserves. He believes a man should take care of his home, and he always tells himself that one day, things will be better for them. Yo loves Yemi deeply. His love is the kind that shows in his actions. He protects her, listens to her, and does not like seeing her sad. He always says that nothing bad must happen to his wife because she is his peace. Whenever Yemi needs something, Ao tries his best to provide it. Even if it means spending the last money in his pocket, he will still do it with joy. Yemi is a fair-skinned girl, and she likes using good body cream so her skin can stay neat and bright. Ao knows this, and even though things are not always smooth, he still makes sure he buys the cream for her. Sometimes he won't buy things for himself just so Yemi will not lack anything. He doesn't complain because seeing her happy gives him strength. He feels proud whenever he looks at her glowing skin and remembers that he is the one maintaining it. People around them sometimes wonder why Ao puts Yemi first in everything, but he doesn't care. He believes that a woman who stands by you deserves to be treated like a queen. Yemi also respects him for his efforts. She sees how he sacrifices, how he struggles, and how he still comes home with a smile just to make her feel safe. Their life is not perfect, but the love between them keeps growing every day. Despite everything Ao did for Yemi, she was still not fully satisfied. She started wanting more, especially when she saw the things her friends were using. They used expensive hair, costly shoes, designer bags, and they always posted fine pictures online. Yemi didn't want to feel left behind. Even though Ao was trying his best, she still complained that what he provided was not enough. But in the middle of all this, God answered their long-time prayer. Yemi got pregnant. Both of them were very happy. They thanked God every day for the gift of a child. Ao became even more careful and more loving, making sure Yemi was comfortable during her pregnancy. He wanted nothing to stress her. As the months went by, they started planning for the baby. They talked about baby clothes, diapers, bed, and other things. Ao saved money with all his strength because he wanted to make sure the baby came into a peaceful home. After calculating everything, he gave Yemi 500,000 naira and said, "My wife, please manage this money. Buy what is necessary for the baby. You know things are hard, but I will still try." But Yemi looked at the money and shook her head. "Ao, this money won't be enough. I want a special baby bed, expensive baby clothes, imported feeding bottles. My friends are buying fine things for their babies. I don't want our own to be different." She listed many items that were not urgent or even necessary at the moment. Ao tried to calm her down gently. "My love, please understand. We don't have enough yet. Let's buy the important things first. I will add more when I have it." Yemi kept arguing at first, but when she saw Ao's tired face and how he was pleading, she reluctantly agreed to manage what he gave her. She collected the money, but deep down, she still wasn't happy. They exchanged contacts, and before Yemi stepped down from the car, the man gave her some money. "Use this for your shopping," he said smoothly. Yemi thanked him and entered the market, her mind already distracted by his sweet promises. They continued calling each other every day. The man told her everything she wanted to hear. "I will marry you. I will buy you a car. I will take care of you better than anyone." Yemi started to believe him. She looked at her stomach, where her 5-week pregnancy was just beginning, not even showing yet. Then she whispered to herself, should I give this pregnancy to this man? Maybe that's what I will do. Ao cannot give me the life I want." That thought entered her heart, and it didn't leave. Back at home, her attitude changed. She became cold, distracted, and easily annoyed. She wasn't the same gentle Yemi anymore. Ao noticed it, but he didn't understand the reason. My wife, what is happening? Are you okay? He asked many times. Yemi always brushed him off. It's nothing. I'm just tired, she would say. Ao became suspicious, but he didn't have any proof. He only knew something was wrong, but he kept praying for peace in his home. Then one afternoon, when Ho had gone to work, Yemi made up her mind. She quietly picked up her clothes, shoes, and personal belongings. She didn't pack anything for the baby. The pregnancy wasn't even obvious yet. She walked out of the house and went straight to the new man she had known for just a few weeks, chasing the life she thought was better. Later that day, Ho returned home from work. He opened the door and felt an unusual silence. He called her name, Yemi. No answer. He went into the bedroom. Her wardrobe was empty. His heart jumped. He picked up his phone and dialed her number. It didn't connect. She had removed her SIM card. Ho rushed to her friends' places in confusion and fear. Please, have you seen Yemi? He asked. Each friend looked at him with surprise. We don't know where she is. Ho stood outside, lost, heartbroken, and shaking, not knowing where his wife had gone or why she had left so suddenly. Ho stood outside with the letter he got from work still in his hand, confused, heartbroken, and shaking. He didn't know where his wife had gone or why she left so suddenly. His mind was empty, his body weak, and he felt like the whole world had turned against him. Meanwhile, Yemi arrived at the new man's place. He welcomed her warmly, opened the door wide for her, and treated her like someone very important. He hugged her, smiled, and told her she made the right choice by coming to him. Yemi felt comfortable and safe, believing she was entering a better life. Some days later, Yemi decided to push her plan forward. She told the man that she had missed her period. The man was excited and held her hands. Let's go to the hospital and confirm, he said. They went together to a private clinic. Yemi did a pregnancy test, and after waiting for a few minutes, the nurse came out with the result. It's positive, she said. The man jumped in excitement. Yemi smiled too. Both of them were happy, believing the baby belonged to him, not knowing the truth behind it. Ho became very sad. His home was empty. His heart was heavy, and he didn't know how to move on. While he cried and prayed, Yemi was somewhere else, smiling and enjoying her new life with the man she now called her husband. One afternoon, Yemi was alone at the house. She heard a loud horn outside the gate. She went out quickly to open it. A large car drove in, and inside was a couple with 2 male children. They looked classy, well-dressed, and fresh, clearly just returning from abroad. Yemi frowned a little and asked, Sorry, who are you people? The husband and wife looked at each other and burst into laughter. We should be the ones asking that question, the woman said. Yemi was confused. The man stepped closer and asked, Where is Ollie? Yemi smiled proudly and said, That's my husband. He has gone to work. The man paused, then asked sharply, Which work? Ollie is my gateman. He is supposed to be here. Where did he go and leave the gate open? Yemi's heart stopped. Her mouth opened, but no sound came out. Her eyes widened. She felt her legs shaking. The truth hit her like thunder. She almost collapsed, but the couple rushed forward and held her. Easy, easy, the woman said, guiding her inside the house. They took her to the sitting room and asked her to sit. They gave her water and waited until she calmed down a little. Then the husband said gently, Let us explain. We traveled to the USA for 1 year. Before leaving, we told Ollie to take care of the house, watch over the cars, and keep everything safe until we return. The wife added, We didn't know he was bringing women here, or lying that this place belongs to him. Yemi felt like the ground should open and swallow her. Everything she believed, everything the man told her, was crashing before her eyes. Yemi, still shaking from the truth she just discovered, immediately picked up her phone and called Ollie. She lied quickly, Please come home. I'm feeling dizzy. It's serious. Ollie rushed back home without thinking twice. Meanwhile, the couple, their two children, and Yemi all stood outside waiting. They positioned themselves so Ollie would walk straight into the compound before seeing them. That way, he wouldn't escape. A few minutes later, Ollie entered through the gate. As soon as he saw the family, he froze. His face changed immediately. He knelt down in fear. "Boss, you didn't tell me you would be coming today," he stammered. The man looked at him sharply. "So I must inform you before I come to the house I built with my money. Really?" Before Ollie could speak, Yemi walked up to him and slapped him hard. "You lied to me," she cried. "You said this house is yours. You said you will marry me. You promised me everything." Ollie looked at her angrily. "Did you ask me where I worked when we met? Did you ask me? You were only looking at the fine car and the house." Yemi broke down and cried harder. Everything she left Teo for, everything she believed, was all a lie. The couple, tired of the drama, called the police immediately. "This man must explain all he has been doing in our house," the husband said. The police arrived and handcuffed Ollie. As they were about to take him away, Ollie looked at Yemi and said boldly, "Take care of my child. I am coming back for my child." Yemi wiped her tears and shouted, "You are not the father of my unborn child. I was married and already pregnant before I met you. I followed you because of your money." Ollie laughed loudly, a wicked laugh. "So now you have gotten what you deserve," he said. Yemi cried even more as the police dragged Ollie into their van and drove away. She sat outside the house crying. "Where will I go with this pregnancy? Who will accept me like this?" she said to herself. Her heart was filled with regret, shame, and fear. She finally gathered courage and decided to go back to Ao. Maybe, just maybe, he would forgive her. When she reached the compound where they used to stay, her heart beat fast. She walked straight to the room she once shared with Ho and knocked. A woman she had never seen before opened the door. "Good afternoon," Yemi said quietly. "Please, I'm looking for Ao." The woman frowned. "I don't know anyone called Ao." Yemi tried to explain. "This is his room. I'm his wife." The woman suddenly understood. "Oh, you mean the man that moved out of this room before I moved in?" Yemi's eyes widened. "He moved out?" "Yes," the woman replied. "About some months ago." Yemi felt her legs shaking again. "Please, do you know where he moved to?" The woman didn't know, but she called some neighbors. After discussing, they gave Yemi Ao's new address. As Yemi walked to the new place, she kept wondering how everything changed so fast. What she didn't know was that the letter Ao held in his hand the day she left was a promotion letter. Ao had been promoted to manager. He was given a bigger salary, a new official house, and a new car. He planned to surprise Yemi with the news that same day, but he returned home to find the house empty. Within 5 months, Ao's life changed for good. He was now living in a comfortable house, driving a nice car, and working in a higher position. But his heart was still wounded from the heartbreak Yemi caused. Yemi finally located the new house. She stood at the gate crying. Ho came outside when he heard someone calling his name. The moment he saw Yemi, his face changed. He didn't know whether to be angry, sad, or shocked. Yemi knelt down immediately. "Ho, please, take me back," she cried. "I don't have anywhere to go. I'm sorry. Please forgive me." Ho kept quiet for a long time. Then he spoke softly. "Yemi, I loved you with all my heart. Everything I had, I gave to you. That day you left, I was coming home to surprise you. I got a promotion. I was made a manager. They gave me a new house and a car. I wanted you to be the first to hear it." Yemi cried louder, holding her stomach, shaking her head in regret. Ao looked at her with pain in his eyes. He was crying, not because he was weak, but because of the deep love he still had for Yemi. He looked at her stomach and remembered the innocent life growing inside her for the sake of their unborn child. And because his heart still cared, Ao forgave her. He accepted her back into his life, with tears in her eyes. Yemi held his hands tightly and said, "I will never leave you again. I am sorry." Months later, they welcomed a cute baby boy. Their home was filled with joy, and they lived happily ever after. If you were Ao, would you accept Yemi back? Tell me in the comment section.